followed him as a journalist for many years, especially tracking the Congress party, but this is the first time that I'm interviewing him simply because he doesn't like to be in the public eye. However, he is the chief political strategist of the Congress party and the backbone of Mrs. Gandhi's political work. We have with us Mrs. Gandhi's political secretary, Mr. Ahmed Patel. Thank you, Mr. Patel.
On two sentences, I have objection. I am not a main person, I am not a strategist.
So
so I am a simple Congress worker.
That's what you always like to say.
In whatever capacity I can help, I am trying to help party and Congress president.
So we're sitting here in Gujarat, and of course, the entire campaign this time is centered around Gujarat because Modi, of course, is from here. Do you feel that this time the campaign has turned extremely ugly, vicious and personal?
Yeah, it is unfortunate, it's a sad thing. It should not have been happened. After, in spite of the election commission's guideline, it's happening. I think after election, all political parties must sit together and should find out some, the mechanism or some solution. Because yes, in politics, you attack on their ideology, on their manifesto. If something, the government has done something wrong, or an individual has done something wrong, they must come forward with some concrete thing instead of that just allegation. And it's a totally, I must say, as you have said, it's a dirty campaign. It should not have been happened.
But sir, the BJP says that the Congress has started it. ये कहते हैं कि अगर राहुल जी ने मोदी जी की बीवी को उसमें drag नहीं किया होता तो हम भी personal नहीं होते.
I would like to take you to long, in 2002 and 2003, the way the Prime Minister candidate was speaking as the Chief Minister, you must see his, the Rajkot speech. You must see his, this Kheda speech. If you just go through, you will find out that there was, they started all these things, and the word they were using for Mrs. Gandhi, it's a really condemned. One should condemn it,
But do you feel that, opening this issue of Modi's wife, in hindsight, do you think that it shouldn't have happened?
I don't want to comment one first thing because I don't want to repeat, But I think Vice President, what he said, he didn't say, there is no question of you should not challenge somebody's marriage or somebody is married or not married.
Yeah.
Only his point was, why have you kept this particular column blank? That was the only thing. Nothing, he has not said anything personal. So it's not that the Rahul Gandhi has started. It was started by our opposition, by our friends, and all the time target is Nehru Gandhi family. Because they understand this thing. If they will weaken this family, then the Congress party will be weakened. That is their strategy.
Sir, they've constantly been targeting Robert Vadra. Over the last few years, we've seen that the BJP has not really spoken about the family. For example, the Congress never spoke about Vajpayee ji's family. But this time, once Modi's entered the fray, all those courtesies have been suspended. How do you react to the corruption allegations against Vadra and the way they've been used in this campaign?
I don't want to go into detail, but they are using Robert's name only to target this family. If something is there, the government is there in Rajasthan, and already I think the Chief Minister is investigating this thing. But just the mere whispering campaign, mere this vicious campaign, or to target Nehru Gandhi family or Congress party through Mr. Robert, I think it is not fair on their part.
So are you concerned that if the BJP comes to power, then this targeting will carry on in a bigger way that,
let them do. We don't afraid. In the past also we have faced it. If you just go through 77, 89, 91, then 99, and when they were in the power at that time also they tried. They have gone to the extent that they included Rajiv ji's name into the FIR. They were objecting about Vajpayee ji, but they included Rajiv ji's name into the FIR. So they have done it in the past also. We don't afraid because we have not done anything wrong. Let them do whatever they want to do.
They are talking about an accountability commission, and it's very clear that Modi is constantly targeting the Gandhi family and those who are close to
let them do. No, we don't afraid. We don't afraid of this, all this sort of, the threats and all these things. They are not going to come into the power first. And if they come to the power, let them do whatever they want to do. We don't afraid of all these things.
So there's another issue that was in the highlight. Sanjay Baru's book, where there were allegations that the Prime Minister was being undermined constantly by the Congress party, and that Mrs. Gandhi was checking files from the PMO. You're a Congress core group member. Is there any truth in those allegations?
It's all baseless. I have not gone through that book, but what I have read in the newspaper, what friends have told me, I can say there is not iota of truth into that. And when they say that all the files were routed through the Mrs. Gandhi, totally baseless. I'm a member of the core group committee. If any minister come forward and will say that yes, it is true, I will live public life.
But sir, don't you think that the Prime Minister has been undermined? He's not campaigning as much in this election. He's
No, it's
not
not
doing any
like
interviews.
it's not
You're
like
not
that.
using him the way you used him
In the past
2009.
also, yeah, his campaign was very limited. It's not like
last
that.
elections, sir,
It's
he was
not
quite
like that.
instrumental.
And one should understand about his health problem also. It's not that because there's some the atmosphere or is against Congress party, or something is that's why. There's no other reason. I don't think so. And he has already campaigned in other states also. It's not like it's not true.
But so how do the recent development about his brother joining hands with the BJP?
It's really, there's nothing absolutely baseless. There are people in the BJP also, that the members are in BJP and members are in other parties also. So that is not a barometer, and one should not take it seriously. And his own family members, they have, they said something against this particular person.
Yeah.
So heaven is not going to fall because he has joined, the BJP. But the serious thing, the way they are manipulating all this thing. Books are coming, and during election, films are being shown. There are defections, from the Congress to BJP, maybe a few from BJP. But it is all manipulated thing. They are maneuvering all these things. It's unfortunate.
But sir, are you saying that
They
there is no
in
motive for-
Gujarat, the 5-6 Right, it has
People
happened.
who are giving tickets,
It has,
who have given them a ticket and then they went to the BJP.
It has happened in the past also. And those who are fiscal-minded people, those who are weak, they always, they leave the party at a bad time. We do not afraid of all these things. It has happened in the past, and it makes no difference at all to the Congress
Sir,
party.
we're sitting in Gujarat. There is a Modi wave. Do you feel?
I don't think. You just go and ask people in the tribal area. The model he is talking about is a bogus model. And if you are going to, implement this model, then rightly Mrs. Gandhi is saying that only the God can save this country. The education, it has gone down. In primary education, we are at number 28 in Gujarat. In secondary, we are at number 14. There are shortfall of teachers and professors of more than 40,000 in his own constituency in Maninagar. There are colleges where 34% shortfall is there. 7 universities are there. Not a single registrar in all this university. Is one university is there where the vice chancellor is not there. There's a privatization of the education. There are no teachers. There are no classroom. What he is talking about?
But sir, how do
The
you think
malnutrition, the way you see in the tribal area, just go and see the tribal condition.
But sir,
He's
how do you
talking
think
about
he's
one Bandhu,
managed-
Sagar Kheru.
How do you think he's managed to create this perception?
Ultimately,
And how did the Congress lose out in this debate?
See, their key was to polarize this thing. And they have done it very successfully. Now he's talking about development, which is not there at all. Which is zero, I must say. Hardly anything is there. Whatever development is there, they should thank the central government. Because of the central government. In national highways, the road you must have.
Yeah.
There's a zero role of the state government to that, This all because of the central government. What has it done? Except this, the river front. That also fountain stone was laid down by mayor of the Ahmedabad, who was a Congress person. At that time it started. It's not like he is talking about the joining of the rivers. Because he could not complete the canals, now he is there, whatever the surplus water is there, it is being, they dumped into the, the Sabarmati
But
river and other
Amardeep,
river.
frankly speaking, don't you think that this debate has been lost to a certain extent by the Congress, whether it was lack of communication
No, it was
or
there, it
otherwise?
was there, but
why are the youth talking about Modi, connecting with him, whereas you have a youth leader in Rahul?
There's the internet, of course, they are very active on the social media, on internet and everything. But when he is talking about youth, I would like to remind you in Gujarat, he became chief minister in 2001 or 2001. The employment was 16 lakhs, it has gone to now 22 lakhs. 0.5% increase. More than 10 lakhs youth are unemployed. What is he talking about?
But so don't you think that Rahul has not managed to
No, it's not
capitalize
like
on that
because
youth
he is mainly
aspiration?
concentrating his Modi would have been there, it would have been zero.
So when you talk about anti-incumbency, there's also this perception that the anti-incumbency and the liability factor is being pushed to the Prime Minister, and Rahul is being projected as
No,
an
no,
element
it's not.
of
It's
change.
not. It's not.
That's why the PM
It is not, and
campaigning.
nobody is blaming Prime Minister. It's a well-planned conspiracy of the opposition. Till 8 years, the UPA graph 1 and 2 was going like this. Why? What happened all of a sudden in the last 2 years? Ultimately, what happened? The CAG, what they have said, 1,76,000 crore. Ultimately, what was still going on? They could not find a single rupee. Corruption. So it's all public person, and I think what they are alleging us, dirty trick department, their dirty trick department is very active on this, and it's all conspired by them.
But sir, it's not just the BJP, whether it was the CAG or your own government functionaries, they all slowly started turning against the government.
Naturally,
During
the time
UPA
will
too.
come. It has happened in the past also. It's okay. We are not worried about that.
The BJP said that these
The
are
time
exactly
will come
the
that the
cases.
people will also realize. I think
These are
what was they
exactly-
were saying was wrong.
The BJP says that these are the cases that they are going to open up.
Let
later.
them do whatever they want to do. We
keep
do
talking
not
about the-
afraid about all these things. Let them do. In the past also we have faced it. Nehru Gandhi family has faced it. And if anything, we will face it. Let them do whatever they want to do.
Finally, sir, after
We
this
don't
election,
afraid of all this threat.
after this election, whether the Congress wins, loses, whatever, is there a possibility of a third front formation?
See, it's a
Because different
hypothetical
views in the
question.
party
It's a
about this.
hypothetical question. Still, I believe that the UPA will form the government under the leadership of the Congress party.
So you're saying
they
that
will
because you have
cross
to
the
say that.
magic. So there will no need will not arise that will have to go to some other party. Yes, in the past also there was no formal alliance, but the other political parties, like-minded political parties, they came forward and they supported us.
And that can continue in the future as well.
But we'll cross the magic figure. We'll
So
cross
you
it.
yourself say there's a huge anti-incumbency. So if you don't cross the magic figure, would you
See,
say that the
we
doors
were
are open?
206 or 2, maybe our seats may be reduced, but it doesn't mean we will not be able to form the government.
But you're willing to work with all the parties?
Like-minded, yes, in the past we have said, a like-minded party to keep the communal forces at bay. If anybody comes forward, there's nothing like that, but we'll cross the magic figure. That's what I
Finally-
would like to tell you.
Okay, finally, sir, after this election, whatever is the fate of the Congress party,
Hmm.
you are somebody who's worked with Mrs. Gandhi.
Yeah, of
You're part of that group which is known as the old guard. You're willing to work
There
in
is
similar
nothing
fashion
like
with Rahul.
old guard or new guard or seniors or junior, but I must tell you one thing. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is taking everyone into confidence.
Okay.
And if somebody is saying his seniors are being sidelined, it
That's
is
not the
wrong.
case.
It is wrong. It is not true. They are being consulted in each and every issue.
So you don't
Even on the
feel-
primary also, it's not that he has imposed something.
Yeah.
It was his idea. But ultimately he consulted senior leaders.
So you don't feel that after this election there's going to be any implosion in the
I
Congress or any mudslinging? Nothing.
don't think so. I don't think so. On the contrary, Congress will come out very powerful, united, and it will come out a stronger Congress.
You worked so closely with Mrs. Gandhi for so many years. How long before she even thinks of retirement? Because we know that, health-wise, she's not managed to keep up with the kind of campaign
She
that
is the
Rahul
Congress
doing.
president, so I can't answer this question. It's a hypothetical question, She is doing well. Of
So
course.
there's no retirement per se on the horizon.
But ultimately, it depends upon an individual, What time one should retire, one should not retire, it's up to,
But when that happens, you feel Rahul is
on
ready to
individual.
step into her shoes?
Pardon?
When
So
that
that party will decide. Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself has said, and Mrs. Gandhi also said, let the time come and then let party decide.
What I'm saying is you feel he's politically mature to step
Of course, without any doubt. Thank you.
Thank you so much.